Alright guys, thanks again for tuning back. This is just another really quick video. I got this colony here and I'm just trying to reclaim some of my medium-sized boxes. So this one here hasn't been painted yet. You'll notice I'm painting all of my boxes white. This one here is still stained. But all I want to do is go through this hive, look at the top box, look at the bottom box, pull out any old unused deep frames. I have another deep over here ready to go. These are all a combination of foundation and foundationless, and you see I got the fishing string in there as well, ready to go. Let's take a look and see how it goes. I already gave them a little bit of smoke in front of the entrance. I should probably get my frame grips, loosen up these hive straps a little bit. Actually got a frame perch or a frame holder and my frame grips here. So let's just set these aside for now. Okay, looking underneath the lid, I saw one hive beetle. Just smashed it. Other than that, the lid looks pretty good. I do see bees, lots of bee population, so that's good. And you'll notice I'm using a screen inner cover here. I love these ventilated screen inner covers because I can see the bees without them flying right up in my face. Make sure we don't have the queen on the top, which she's not. Okay, and just very easily, very quickly peering down, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 seams of bees. Let me take you for a closer look. You guys see the bees? So we're just going to rifle through here real quick. I'm going to start on this end over here because there's no bees occupying. And these are foundationless frames. So this is a good start. Means there is room for expansion or growth if they need it. And I'm seeing a couple of hive beetles. Okay, so the outside 4 frames were completely empty. Frame number 5. This is frame 5. You can see them. They're drawing new wax. Sorry, girls. This is called a festoon when they're hanging leg by leg. And it looks like they're creating drone comb, but it's straight, it's not crooked. So I'll just move this to the side. This next frame here is a frame with plasticell foundation. Moving slowly. This is frame 6. Plasticell foundation. Drawn on the left side. They got nectar and honey on the right side. This is frame 7. Full brood pattern here. Full brood pattern on the other side. Gorgeous. And frame 8 looks like we have some drone brood and some food stores. There's drone brood. Same on this side, it's drone brood and food stores. I don't see any disease or funky looking cells, so very healthy so far. This is frame 9. Frame 9 we have more brood, a full frame of brood. Same on this side, full frame of brood. I do not see your highness up here, but this is all cat brood. And then frame 10 is more food. Yeah, this is a nice heavy frame of food on the outside. Keep the food next to the brood. And I'm just going to kind of slide these empty frames back. So overall we saw 1, 2, about 3 frames of brood up here on the top. I always give a little smoke here on the end bars to move the bees out of the way so I can push the frames together. And then I'm just going to kind of put this frame here and this one here and then the last one here. Okay, then always push the frames nice and tight together. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this box off and set it right next to me. And you'll see we got a good population of bees down here on the bottom. Most of the empty frames look like they're on this side again, so the cluster is on this, my left-hand side. Oh, that was awesome. I just watched a beetle get pounded on by a bee. So we're going to start over here on this side. We got an empty on the outside, another empty plasticell foundation. Very little bit up here they're starting to draw, nothing much. Okay, in frame 3, this frame is a foundationless, but it's an experiment I've been trying. Instead of using fishing string, I'm using dowel rods. These are dowel rods here. Bees are treating it just the same. I don't like the way this wax kind of sticks out like that, so what we'll do is we'll just kind of cut that out. Frame 4, foundationless, empty. Frame 5, looks like it's older comb on a foundationless, mainly drone comb in food stores. But it's very empty on that end. And they got some food on this side, my left side. Look at frame 6. Frame 6, we got plasticell, which is drawn, and there's brood in there. A little bit of brood. And on the other side, we got more food. Frame 7, a lot of bees. This is frame 7. Frame 7 is a big old frame of brood hatching in the center. I don't see any queen cups, no queen cells. Nice frame of brood. Here's frame 8. Frame 8 has hatched brood. Hatched brood on both sides. It's worker brood cell. Wax is a little darker in color. We got exposed brood. Condition looks healthy, so looking good there. Another hatch frame of worker bees. Then frame 10 should be all food. Wow, I'm gonna have to get my frame grips for frame 10 here. Boy, they got this glued down to something. Concreted in there. Come on. There we go. So frame 10 is all capped honey. We got capped honey, food stores. I don't see any brood. It looks okay. So what we'll do is I'll put a foundationless here. Then we'll put this one here. And then I'll try to slide these together. Make sure they're tight. And now I'm going to put an empty deep on top of this. So I'm going to put an empty deep here. Put the medium right on top of this. Okay, so now with the medium up here, I assume the brood that's in the middle in the next 2 weeks is going to hatch out. They got an empty deep box right below them, so the bees on the bottom are going to come up to the top. They'll hopefully start drawing out that deep, and we'll see how it goes. We'll just put the screen inner cover back on. And the lid. Well, I don't really know how that was going to plan out. See, I was assuming that medium was going to be empty, but it was not empty. The bees are obviously occupying it. There's brood in there. So I'm going to have to leave it on this colony for a few more weeks. And hopefully I'll just come back here and I'll be able to take this top box off. Let's see how the next inspection goes. Thanks again for tuning in.